Give it up, ladies and gentlemen.
Found the microphone.
Yes.
Yeah, man, it's out there.
Dude, well, today's a great episode because we're talking to the Harriet Rip Band.
Woo! Woo! There go the notes.
That's right.
It's off rails now.
That's right. So today we have Brian, we have Steve, and we have Nate.
So
why don't you guys, starting with Brian, tell our audience who you are, what you do in the band, and your favorite color.
My name is Brian. I play bass. Been living in Charlotte for probably 10 years. Met Nate during the pandemic and work with Steve. My favorite color is probably black.
Right on.
Why are you wearing red, bro?
Because I'm a rebel today.
You're like the only one in the room not wearing black.
I know, I'm a rebel.
Oh, I guess I got a black jacket.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm Steve. I play drums. I hit shit.
Right on. Favorite color, Steve?
Oh, I'll go with blue.
Blue. Blue's
He's
good.
wearing blue. Good choice.
Yeah.
Good choice.
What you got?
I'm Nathan. I moved here from Savannah, Georgia, Christmas Day of 2019. Then the world shut down.
Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah, gotta get the draw.
Yeah.
Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah.
I met Brian wandering into a guitar center because we didn't have one of those in Savannah at the time, and I don't know, we hit it off, and I didn't talk to him for 6 months, and then we made a band.
Right on. What a punk rock way to form a punk rock band.
Yeah, man, it's like, hey, do you know how to play songs? For sure. And then don't talk to him for 6 months.
Yeah.
You know, that's the easy way to deal with it.
Yeah.
And then I ran into him again after the store opened up, and we started playing music, got Steve to play drums, and we weren't even really having...
We're bored.
We were just playing songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were bored.
And the guy that I'm friends with on Facebook goes, hey, I'm doing a punk and metal show for Halloween. Anybody want to play? And I'm like, yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, we know like 4
And he
songs.
goes, okay.
Were you guys just doing covers at first?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like, yeah, I've played Ramones before. You're like, punk. It's like, yeah, Ramones and like, oh, what else were we playing? Like Harvey
Misfits.
Danger, Misfits, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I know like 12 minutes worth of songs.
And then all of a sudden we had a show, and it's like we needed to come up with a band name.
We might want to like actually try to have a band now.
Well, how in the hell, speaking of the band name, how in the hell did you guys come up with Harriet Rip Band? What's the story behind the name of the band?
I can tell you that one.
Okay, tell me that.
So my great-grandmother, her name was Harriet Rep, R-E-P.
Uh-huh.
And I just always thought, because my dad used to call her an old rip.
Makes sense.
So I always thought, whenever I started thinking about a band, I'm like, man, that would be a cool band name, Harriet Rip.
Yeah, I like it.
And we've been Harriet R.I.P. ever since.
Very good, yeah. Yeah, at first, when you guys first reached out to me, I saw Harriet. I read it, Harriet R.I.P. Yeah. And I figured it was a tribute to a dead person. Yeah.
Kinda.
Little did I know that's exactly what it was, but pronouncing it Harriet Rip does sound way more punk rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. I figured from the jump it was Harriet Rip.
Yeah.
I mean, it just depends on where we play. Some people call us Harriet Rip. Some people call us Harriet R.I.P.
Yeah, it's 60-40. 60-40 they get it right. So it's better. It's not like being the own eaters.
Do you mind though when people get it wrong and they're like R.I.P. or is it?
Nah, man. I mean, if you're listening to this kind of music, like, there's a good chance that you're not all there anyway, right? You enjoy this. It's loud. Yeah. So.
Have you ever considered just making up shit when people ask you about the name? Just tell different people different stories about the name of the band. Like Harriet could be some ghost you saw in high school. Like you just make all kinds of weird stuff up.
Or I'm thinking Harriet Tubman.
Sure.
If you guys are into history.
Sometimes if you Google Harriet Rip, Harriet Tubman does come up.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we took it a step further. We went above and beyond considering it and just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a guarantee. It's like you're flipping the coin. It's like, what are we going to get?
Well, how did you guys transition? You were speaking to like playing the covers and some Ramones and some other stuff. How did you guys go from playing the covers to making songs, and how does that process look like with you guys?
We got bored playing covers and just
Yeah,
wanted to play our own music.
he gets sick of it.
Actually, our very first show, we had one original
Yeah.
that we just
Which one was it?
threw up with.
Void.
You guys made
So
up
he
10
came.
minutes before.
He came up with music. No, he came up with music and sent it to us. And
That
the
was
next
one.
practice we had, Nate goes, "Hey, let's play that song."
Yeah.
And Steve goes, "Okay." So we start playing the song, and he had music for it.
That's awesome.
And then he went and wrote a couple more.
Yeah. And I went on vacation right
Came
after
back
that
with like
show.
5 songs.
Yeah. You see billboards and they like speak to you sometimes because you drive, and it's like,
Is that where the inspiration comes from?
Fed Up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was south of the border. There's Pedro sitting on the side. I'm like stressed out from the year, and it's like I'm gonna go on vacation and go see my buddy for a week, and we're gonna just be ignorant and make loud noises and record it. And I'm sitting there driving in the car, and I'm sitting here looking at this billboard, and it's like, are you fed up with your setup? Yeah, I'm fed up with the setup.
Yeah.
So we cut it.
So that sparked the song.
Yeah.
Interesting fact about south of the border: the dude that owns that place, or the dude that started that place, not even Mexican. He's a New York Jew.
Well, yeah. I thought that was a given. Like,
No, I didn't know, man. They seem like they've got some authentic cuisine, man. Jeez.
well, I mean, it's like freezer aisle enchiladas that have been like sitting in that
guess,
chest
man.
freezer for 2 decades. So like,
Maybe I've just yet to have some good authentic.
there's a Taco Bell
Mexican
right across the street,
Dude, I know. Man.
marginally less sketchy.
Yeah.
Like it's like almost as good, right? Like you can have ketchup packets out back in the peak.
Dude,
There's
I
your sauce.
guess, man. I'm a sucker for mild sauce myself, man.
I'm a sucker for eating food that doesn't cause like
Don't make you sick.
gastrointestinal duress, right? If you can avoid it, you win.
Oh yeah.
Yet we go to Waffle House.
That's dude.
You can't go
Waffle
wrong
House
with
is
Waffle
a
House.
great.
Don't you dare start hating on Waffle House.
I'm not, man. Hey, look, no easy at the wheezy
It's an
easy.
institution.
It is for life.
Yeah. I actually call it Waffle Home.
It is,
You
man. No easy at the wheezy
Not
easy.
just a house.
Yeah. That's
all.
right.
So
It's a
good,
home.
man. You go to Atlanta, right? You go off of Peachtree, and it's like Bicentennial Park, Olympic Square, the Westin, Waffle House.
Home.
I ate there 3 times in 5 days.
That's awesome, dude.
It happened.
So now that we know a little bit about the history of the band and the way that you guys write songs, do you have any interesting shows coming up, or do you have any more plans for any more recordings for the band? Because you guys have some stuff out on like Spotify and stuff
On
like
everything,
that.
yeah.
But it left me wanting more, man. Honestly, I checked out the discography. And it just-
Limited.
Not very
limited
long.
discography. It
get
made
it
me
15
want a
minutes.
little bit more of the rock.
So we're in the process of writing an EP.
Okay.
I think we're set to record March, what?
4th?
Sure, if you say so.
I think it's March 4th.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to record in Concord. One of my friend's studios is.
You want to shout them out?
I don't remember the name of his studio.
Damn!
But we're coming to your
Jeff
house.
Small?
Yeah.
Maldick.
Okay.
I think it's Maldick Studios.
Yeah.
Maldick.
I hope so. Jeff, if you're
Yeah.
watching, I hope I got it right.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Jeff though.
Shout out to Jeff
Small.
Small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Jeff
you're
Small.
gonna, if you'll still have us at this point.
Wait, it's called Maldick.
Maldick, I think.
Maldick.
I think. I'm like,
Name's Jeff Small.
I thought you
Yeah.
said small tech studio.
So
Maldick.
you
Hey.
see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Sorry,
thinking
Jeff.
too. But
Sorry, Jeff.
Sorry, Jeff.
We'll make it shine. We'll bring the biggest amps we got.
But yeah, we're gonna do some recording with that.
That's the kind of name that makes you great at life.
Actually, the first recordings we did it at my house in there.
Yeah,
Really?
Fed
Bedroom.
up that you just heard. That was one take through a direct line
Yeah.
interface.
That's
We
sounding
did
great.
an interface, stuck Nate in a closet, and he sang in the closet. And then we went to Knothole Studios
that was it.
Yeah.
Not whole.
Yeah, you see.
And,
Brewery.
This is
Uh,
a great place.
Yeah.
at Boo English. Yeah, he did
mixed them
really
all.
good work for us.
Shout out.
So
Yeah, Boo
good
English
work,
is-
Boo.
You the man.
Right on, dude.
And we went down there to record songs, and we told him that we had did it, and we just ran into some snags, and he goes, "Well, let me hear what you got." And all he did was mix
Tweak it.
what we already did.
Yeah.
So out of 4 songs, we only re-recorded 1.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
So we got a thing set up with Jeff Small. We're playing
Tommy's Pub.
Tommy's
February
Pub
4th.
February 4th.
Grave Slide.
Shout out Tommy's Pub.
Yeah, Tommy's Pub. That's an awesome
Tommy's
place.
Pub is terrific. I mean, you're stuck in a corner next to the door, and everyone piles in. It's really a magical experience, and it sounds great.
Yeah.
You know, you go to music
And
halls and you
then-
can't hear as well as you do there.
Dude, yeah, we were kind of talking about sounds before the show started today, here at the Rooster Studios, and you were saying how sometimes it's hard to like get a good monitor, get a good mix.
It's a good grip on reality.
Yeah,
Like-
get a good grip on reality, but I think once we open, you're going to be able to just plug and play, and it's What do you guys think about a music venue in Gastonia?
I'm ready.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
never played in Gastonia.
I've been like waiting. It's like I saw the announcement. I don't know, maybe what was it 18 months ago?
Yeah.
And it's like Rooster's coming. I'm like, oh boy, what is this?
Yeah.
And it still
Well,
wasn't
that's
open.
what, yeah, that's what I did. I
yeah.
saw the thing where they were opening a music venue in Gastonia, and I'm like, crap, we're getting in on the
Yeah, we got
ground
to
floor
go.
on this one.
Well, I'm glad that you guys are here now because that's the whole goal. Is we're trying to create a platform for artists like yourself, anybody local and beyond local. I mean, all the surrounding areas, because I think that there's too much talent in this area to not be given a platform.
Oh, I agree.
And so we're trying to be more than a music venue. We're trying to become a hub for entertainment. And that's always been, I think I can speak for you, Michael, when I say that's always been the vision.
Yeah, that's right. It's always been the vision. You know, the Rooster. Yeah, we had this momentum going before the pandemic. You know, we were on our way to getting this venue open, and then the pandemic happened and just shut everything down.
Right.
And, you know, with the reemergence of society, people are getting back out doing things. Supply lines are still disrupted. You know, inflation is putting, a hurdle in front of us. And so much has happened in the past year and a half to 2 years that, there's been days where, I spend my entire day, just harping on, how am I going to, when is this going to happen? Just frustration.
Yeah.
And then there's other days where, I'll go to a local show or I'll see a local band or I hear a local band's record and I get so inspired, and then my mind goes to all of the possibilities and amazing things that we can do with a venue like this in Gastonia for local artists, because I'm not going to knock any other venue. Like, everyone's got their place. Like we love Tommy's, we love Skylark. We've had Skylark on the show.
We have.
We love Amos's, we love Ground Zero. All these venues. We even love the breweries that do shows.
Yeah.
And we're becoming part of this community of places where artists can play.
Right. It's not like we're trying to go tooth and nail with these other venues.
And so I really do look at it as a community thing, and a lot of frustration trying to get our place open, but the difference, the thing that will separate us from everyone else is that focus on community and creating a hub for entertainers and artists alike, not just musicians, like all different types of artists. And it's going to be a difficult thing to pull off, because at the end of the day, the way we keep the doors open is selling alcohol, right? You know what I'm saying?
That you
cover
pay the
charge-
bills, man.
That cover charge on the weekend is how we pay the talent. So there will be unique challenges, to keeping this place open. But I think that we got the right location. I think that our timing is right. Now it's just me back and forth with the bureaucrats and the gatekeepers right now, and that's what's taking this so long. A lot of people have asked what's taking so long, and it's me going back and forth with the people who don't know a goddamn thing about what I'm trying to do, trying to tell me how to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So
We got to get up with the Council of the Jedis. And
and meditate real hard on when can I open the door?
Exactly, man.
You know, sooner or later, it'd be nice.
Right.
Go to the Council of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Bureaucrats.
Yeah, basically, that's it, man. So that's all we're waiting on. But I'm glad that you guys are stoked about it.
Oh yeah.
And
for sure.
And we're ready to have you guys on that stage.
Well, and
Tear it up.
You know, and that's the magic, because it's like you find venues that care about artists, and it's obvious immediately from the time you walk in, and you're greeted like family. You know, and you're not ignored or, you know, given the runaround when you get there. You're not told to put your gear out on the sidewalk for an hour and a half before you're supposed to play.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you don't wake up and say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pay my bills playing punk rock. You know, it's like it doesn't happen. It does never. So, you know, when you have that support from a community, and it's not one venue, it's multiple venues that support a community and can house it, and that's where the change happens. Because ultimately, why do you make music? Express yourself. It's art.
Exactly.
You know,
It's art.
You become the change you want to see in the world. And it's hard to do that when you're playing in a broom closet.
Yeah, man. I mean, again, it's not to knock other venues, but I mean, we want to have like a green room space for you guys with like a couch.
Yeah, it's nice to be
sit
accommodated. It's lovely.
You know, maybe some AC.
Ooh.
You
Yeah.
know,
AC's good. That's a good
AC is
start.
good.
Yeah. I mean, there's I can tell the difference in my attitude towards playing at different places. Like, I can go to places like Skylark, and we go to Coyote Ugly. They treat us like
family.
we're part of their family.
That's great.
You know, and you go in there with that kind of treatment, and you really want to do really good at playing a show.
Yeah. And you want to support.
But if you
venues
go
like that.
somewhere where it's like, oh yeah, here's your
here's
here's
20
where-
bucks. Don't call back.
yeah, or you try to you have places that you want to play, and you message them, you call people, you email them, you know, and it's like
Nothing.
nothing,
No, crickets.
Yeah.
you know, and it's like I know you want people to play there,
Yeah.
You book
But-
them sometimes.
yeah,
You know.
Well, I mean, that's like the opposite of what we want to do. I think you guys see that. I mean, that's you know, just we want to make everybody feel like family, man.
Right, you want to be people. Just
Yeah.
want to treat people like
Treat
people.
like people, man. I mean,
because like Nate said, we're not here to do it for the money.
Well, speak on that for a minute. I want to know a little bit more about your background. You know, Nate, you said you just moved up. You know,
from
a little-
Georgia.
Yeah, a little over 2 years ago from Georgia. Tell us about what you did in Georgia before then, and then, you know, Steve and Brian, give us a little bit of background about, you know, where you guys have been in your, you know, musical career.
Yeah. Did you have some previous bands there in
Oh
Georgia?
yeah. Yeah. So I started playing out when I was like 16. You know, I was playing in country cover bands and 90s cover bands and
Country cover
Country.
bands.
like country.
Did y'all do some of them Alan Jacksons?
Yes, I've
Wow.
played Alan Jackson. I know every Leonard Skinner song.
That's bad.
I know every Allman Brothers song. I know them.
I didn't take you for a country man at all.
Well, I mean, it's hard to tell when you're just yelling at a microphone, right?
Yeah, I guess.
That was one of our covers for our first show, punk rock version of "Give Me Back My Bullet."
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I want to hear that.
Me too.
You can record it. You gotta pay them the rights. That's the secret.
Yeah.
That's the secret. Yeah, but I
Well,
mean,
when we play our first show there at your place, we'll put
We'll
that.
play
in.
it.
Play,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, but not really.
yeah, but
Don't
not
get- Don't
really.
get B&I up my ass, please.
Yeah. Not already.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, music's just part of what I do. I mean, I wake up, I play guitar. It's 4 a.m. I got to be at work at 5. I play guitar when I wake up.
That's awesome.
You know, it's who you are.
Yeah.
You know, it changes your perspective when you hear a vinyl record. And you know, I listened to Graceland 2 nights ago, the Paul Simon album,
Yeah.
and we just got a hi-fi system, like a for real hi-fi with an amp. And I'm just sitting there listening to it, and I was awestruck. It was like the voice of angels being played on the hi-fi, because you start hearing like the lead guitar tracks that are somewhere in channel right that you never noticed before. It's like that's what gets you through the day. It's like you just hear something somewhere in the mix. It's like, wow, that's magic.
That's man. That I've never heard someone talk about listening to music like you just have, and I think that's amazing.
I mean, it's so much, man. There's so much good stuff in the world, and it's not confined to a decade or a genre. It's music's language, music's art.
It is. It is. Steve, what about your background?
Well, grew up in the Mooresville area. Came down to Charlotte to go to college. Went to UNCC.
Right on.
The music school there. Started working at Guitar Center. Met Brian. And got pulled into the band.
Were you doing any band stuff before?
Actually, no. This was my first real band.
First real band.
Yeah. The
So you
funny thing
had some
was I actually studied
ones
guitar.
Oh, you studied guitar.
I studied guitar,
Okay.
but
Yeah, he can actually play guitar.
So that's how our first song was written.
Yeah.
Steve goes, "Hey, I was doing this." So he played guitar, he played bass, he played drums, and
He's
sent
like,
us.
here's a studio
Here's a
track.
demo.
What do you
Here's
think?
a song. What do you think? I don't have words for it.
So you have like a doll, and you're just plugging away and recording some
Yeah.
stuff at home, and then you took it to these guys like, hey, check this out.
yeah, I had an
Yeah.
idea. Well, we want to communicate the whole idea.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Some people see the world in greater detail.
And then a week later, Nate had words to it.
That's awesome.
I don't do words very well.
Well,
My
Brian,
writing process stops
did
there.
you have previous bands?
So no, I didn't either. I actually, I had started playing bass when I moved to Florida, but
When
it
was
was
this?
just kind of like, what's that?
When was this, the Florida move?
Probably 98, 99.
So you've been playing bass for a minute.
Yeah, but I kind of lost interest in it, and
No.
because it was one of them things where I could never find anybody to play with.
Yeah.
So then I moved up here, and one of the guys that I worked with goes, "Man, I know the best bass player in the world. He teaches lessons." And I'm like, "Cool." So I started taking lessons, and I was still having like some issues, like I'd email people off of Craigslist and Facebook, and it's like, "Oh yeah, it's a funny thing though. I'm interested in playing in a band, but I don't drive. I don't have no equipment." And I'm like, "Yeah, no."
Oh yeah. That's
And actually, the first time I played out ever was I went to one of my friends' open mics, and I was so scared that it was like I got drunk before I even played. But then
like you do.
now,
yeah, like you do.
yeah, now it's like you don't even think people don't really pay attention to what you're playing.
Yeah.
They just want to hear you play and they want to show.
Yeah.
So it's not really as nerve-wracking as I thought it was going to be. I'm like, and especially if you're playing original stuff.
Exactly. And I think you could take it a step further and say, especially if you're playing punk rock, because it's
Yeah.
it's just
Just
it is
energy.
what it
Whatever.
is.
Just raw
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's just
Yeah.
loud.
Like, we got a joke now. One of our new songs, Nate goes, before the show, Nate goes, "Hey, I got this new song. Here's what it is. Think we can do it?"
We've done
Thank
that
you.
like
Yeah.
2 or
And
3
I'm like,
songs, right?
30 minutes
Sure.
before we play, like, I got a new song. Let's do it.
So,
We get up on stage. We've never practiced this song.
Yeah, so
We've
this
never
is our-
played it.
this is our first time playing this new song.
Expose your virgin ears to raw energy.
That's awesome. That's that kind of reminds me of that Tenacious D thing where they're like, "Hey,
Right.
we wrote this song 5 minutes ago."
Exactly.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it goes, man.
That's what it was. And now our
badass.
joke is, like, we get ready to play that song. It's like, Nate will go, "What first time is this?" I said, "I don't know."
This is
Like,
our seventh first time.
Seventh or eighth first time.
playing it.
No practice.
Yeah.
Still,
No,
never
we only ever
practiced
practiced it
it.
once.
Practiced it one time, like a month. We didn't
6 times after we played
Yeah,
it.
because we didn't have a band practice for months. Because between September and November of last year, we had so many shows.
Every week.
We at least once a week, sometimes 2
Yeah.
times a week,
Mm-hmm.
and we didn't have time to practice. So it was like,
Shows were practice.
Yep.
Shows
yeah,
were practice.
Yeah,
you cut your teeth, and it was all original. And it was like we have like one cover in the whole set at that point.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, we have a new song. Let's just open this set up. Hee hee.
Yeah.
And the
like-
cover that we play, we're actually probably going to record it because everybody goes, "Man, that's a cool song. Did you guys write that?" It's like, no.
No.
But that's
Well, what is it? What is the cover that you...
The YMCA down the street from the clinic.
by Lawrence Arms.
But
I'm
it
not
sounds
familiar.
Yeah,
nothing.
it's really way out there, left field, but it's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
The song's awesome, man.
and
The
it
guys,
sounds nothing like the original.
I'll tell you what's really cool. One of my favorite things about punk rock is punk is one of the only genres that can take any song from any other genre and make it punk.
And punkify it. That's
Punk-
all,
Yeah.
It's the only genre you can do that with.
well. That's all. Me First and the Gimme Gimmes are all
that's
about.
all they do.
Exactly,
They
yeah.
live
All
that.
do.
Yep.
So,
But they're also brilliant musicians.
they are.
I mean, they're like a whole nother level. Because, man, I guess we're punk. There's not really another box you could put us in. But it's like, is it
Yeah, I mean,
punk? Is it sludge? Is it stoner metal? Like, what is it?
I think it's an amalgamation of all three.
It's a pile.
like
Yeah.
we got, like we have what 15 songs,
Somewhere in there.
and not all of them.
Our
I mean,
punk.
people will go, "Who do you sound like?" It's like us.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
that's
we don't
what you
sound
want,
like
man.
anybody.
You don't want like
Start answering that question with Nickelback.
Yeah.
You sound like
You
Nickelback.
sound like sounds like Kid Rock and Nickelback had a really inspired cruise.
yeah.
Really inspired.
I would just think, nah, man.
You like pop, you're gonna love it. You bet.
If you like Nicki Minaj, you're gonna love us.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
You sound like Tiny Tim.
I was like, you like Coldplay? Do you like Coldplay before or after you batter it and fry it 3 times?
Yeah, dude. That's
One of the funniest quotes I ever saw live was somebody said, I just steeped my tea too long and it turned into a Coldplay album.
Yeah, pretty much, right? I think the best description we ever had after a show, what show was it? It might have been Sweetwater. And our friend does merch for us sometimes, and he walks up to us and he goes, "I got it." I'm like, "What's that?" And then we just play a show, so our ears are ringing, and we're like, we just got off stage, and we're like all amped up, and he goes, "Country fried." I'm like, "Country fried what?" He's like, "Country fried sludge." I'm like, sure. I mean, people like Crowbar, I guess.
dude. I've
Said nobody ever.
yeah, no. Listen, man. I think it's good when you have that sound that you can't genre.
Yeah.
You know.
Wall.
Yeah.
Wall of sound.
Yeah. You guys are musicians that make music.
Yeah, we make noises, and sometimes people stick around. Like, it's cool.
Well, like I think everybody should stick around because you guys have a lot of talent. I mean, you've been playing bass on and off since '98,
Yeah.
right? You've been playing drums for how long, Steve?
At least a year.
Drums have been playing for 7 years.
7 years, but went to school for guitar, and and Nate, you play music before you go to work, and
Yeah,
you've been playing since forever. So
Yeah, since age 3.
yeah. So you guys, can't discredit your own talents. I mean,
I think what my host is trying to say is that it's clear that you guys are live and breathe music, and those are some of our favorite musicians.
exactly.
The people who just can't get enough of it, who just can't stop playing. I mean, you dedicated your education to music, Steve. That's a big step. I'm sure your dad loved it when you told him you were going to school for music. But it's working out. You're making good music.
You are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If your music sucked, we wouldn't have answered your email.
Yeah,
Exactly.
well, we appreciate
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you're really convincing. It's one of the two, right?
Well, no, that's exactly what I'm trying to say is that those that have that deep love and passion for music is just it just shows.
It's our
man.
people.
That's our peoples. You guys are our peoples.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Heck
You
yeah.
did it.
Heck yeah, man.
You made it. It's cool,
That's-
man. You live the
that's
dream.
exactly what I was trying to say. Where can our audience find more Harriet Rip Band?
Everything that we have recorded can be found on Spotify, iTunes, Apple, Google, iHeartRadio, YouTube. We're
Yeah.
everything, every platform.
All the streaming
We-
platforms.
You can even find us on Google. If you search us, we pop up. That was an amazing day.
That's
It's
awesome.
like we're self-published. Watch this.
You guys made it into
The thing that's really
We
kind
exist bracket.
The thing that kind of freaks me out is like I was at a party at these people's house and they were going, "Hey Alexa, play this. Hey Alexa, play that," and I'm like,
Sounds real familiar.
I wonder if I go, "Hey Alexa, play Harriet Rip," if it'll do it.
and it did it.
And it did. It's like
It's really
that just kind of
Yeah.
freaks you out, like
Yeah, you don't
because you
expect
like
it.
listen to you tell your phone to play stuff. You tell, you Google all this stuff, all this music, but then whenever you go, "Hey Alexa," just goofing off and say, "Hey, play my band,"
Yeah,
and it does it.
and
does
it
it.
plays it, and it's like, oh shit.
that's got to be an amazing.
Brian, don't lie to me. For just a split second there, you thought to yourself, I'm famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's funny you say that. I was so wigged out like a month ago. We went and saw our buddies Duckbeak play the Milestone. And you know, I love hanging out with the guys. You know, regardless if we see their show or not, it's good to see them. But it was at like 9 o'clock at night. It's raining. It's garbage out. It's like late November. It's like real cold. And this random person walks up to me. I had a mask on because we were in a crowded space, so I had the mask on. And someone walks up, touches my shoulder, and goes, "Hey, you're that guy." I was like, no, not this again. "Yeah, I'm that guy. What's up?" And they're like, "You playing Harriet Rip?"
No way.
And that was that, like, what's going on here?
Well, didn't you say you were somewhere and you saw somebody wearing one of our shirts?
Yeah, I was like walking around like, I don't even know where I was. I was somewhere out in Concord or something. Someone had her shirt on. I was like,
That's badass.
that guy.
I got recognized for Rooster Radio in Charlotte.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, it's that guy.
It was badass. I was coming out of some kind of concert I went to. I couldn't tell you which one. Fillmore Underground, something. And on the way walking back to my vehicle, and there was this older gentleman, and he had an acoustic, and he was just like playing it, and he was like, I started talking to him. I was like, "My name's Cody with a K, and you know we're trying to open a music venue in downtown Gastonia." He was like, "Oh, you're Rooster," and I was like, "Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
you got it.
Like
The $2,000 Jeopardy question. He was waiting all day.
dude, I'm telling you, man, it shocked the hell out of me. So I get that
Yeah.
experience.
It's
too,
really
man.
weird.
It's weird, but it's awesome. I walked away. I did a little. I like clacked my heels.
Jump up and click.
You know,
You did it.
It was great.
And like when we first started our Instagram, it was like we were going, "Hey, we got 50 people. We got 50." You know.
Yeah, I woke up
And
one
now-
day, we have like 1,100 people. Or
Yeah,
it's
now
like,
we're over 1,000 followers on
that's
Instagram, and
a
it's
good
like,
feeling.
it's like, man, it's out there.
Yeah,
It's out there.
That's a great feeling, man. I think you guys should have hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram if it were up to me.
What's the plan? Like, what's next for Harriet Rip? You know,
EP.
things are opening. EP is the next
EP.
next
Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah, doing that.
It's the
Touring
only
south.
way.
we got a
Yeah.
little short tour coming up
In February. Yeah, we're kicking it off here at Skylark,
Yeah, we're playing Skylark on Tuesday the
15th.
15th.
Yeah.
We got asked to play a show on Tuesday the 15th at Skylark with some touring bands that are coming through.
Right
Yeah,
on.
and they called us out of the clear blue. And then I think we're playing Sweetwater in Duluth, Georgia on the 18th, 16th.
Oh, do a little road trip.
Road
Yeah.
trip.
Road
Road
gig.
trip!
Yeah.
You gotta go to Waffle House, man.
Yeah, dude.
You gotta find
Well,
an
we have those
excuse.
here.
Huh? Yeah. You gotta-
Waffle Home's here.
Yeah, Waffle Home's here for you. No
Yeah.
easy dweezy.
Then we'll probably go over to Savannah.
Savannah, Georgia. We'll probably hit up. I think we're going to Boone, Jacksonville.
You want
So-
Jacksonville still?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until told otherwise.
Yeah.
You know, or it might be Tennessee. You know, one of the two. They're similar.
Right
Jacksonville,
on,
Florida,
man.
Knoxville, same place.
I gotta say, I love what I'm hearing. You know, ladies and gentlemen, these guys are doing the damn thing. You know, you're making an EP. You
guys are.
You're touring. Like you're covering the Southeast. You know, a lot of the bands we talked to have done that, and a lot of them have stayed pretty local. But that's how you grow your fan base, your Instagram followers, your social media followers. Is you go to these other cities and play, whether it's Duluth, Georgia, or Jacksonville, North Carolina,
Or Savannah.
Savannah. I mean,
Savannah.
that's and that's something else that I want to do is get to know more venue owners. Like I've gotten to know a handful of venue owners here in the Charlotte market, and I know like a few in South Carolina, but as we grow, I'd like to get to know more venue owners in Georgia, Tennessee, Virginia. Because I know there's this artist out of Virginia that we've had on the show. His name's Oka Lee. Shout out Oka, love you, brother.
Oka's good.
Oka's
Oh,
great.
that's good.
And like I've told him, I was like, put me in touch with, he's in Richmond. Like, put me in touch with some venue owners in there because I want to be able to call up a venue or text a guy and be like, yo, you got to check these guys out. Maybe they're looking to book a tour. Like, because you guys are doing it on your own. I'm assuming you don't have a booking agent. So you guys
We kind of, yeah, me.
yeah, so I'd like to be able to help emerging bands get out on the road and put together little tours like that. And I just gotta say, I really respect that you guys are putting in that work and putting in that effort to get out to other places to spread your music because it seems to be working.
We have a couple booking agents that we kind of, like, I just send out information to. We got a dude named Christian. He's gonna try to book some stuff for us.
What's his booking company called? He just started.
Uh,
It's like Blind Tiger.
I'm not
Is
sure.
it Blind Tiger?
Christian for home for the day.
Yeah. But he
And
yeah, we just hit him up I think a couple days ago, and he was like, yeah, let's see what we can do. So he's hustling,
awesome.
he's working.
and then Geared for Production.
Yep, they put us on Tommy's
They put
Pub.
us on at Tommy's Pub for the 4th.
And we just happened to meet him, I think, in Charleston.
Yeah, we
At
were
Tin
in
Roof.
Charleston,
We were just
at
passing
Tin
through,
Roof.
and we said hi.
Wow.
and we were talking
Small
to him
world.
about booking a show at the Tin Roof. And they go, "Oh, the guy that does the bookings right over there."
Yeah, he's the nicest guy
So
in
we
the world.
sent him some music, and
Yeah, he put us on Tommy's. No questions asked. Like within 24 hours, like, hey, we got some dates in February. Thing about it. He's like, yeah, no problem. Tommy's Pub, go. I was like, okay, sure.
there's another thing you might want if you're wanting to get connected with some venues and stuff like that. One of my friends told me it's a website called Indie on the Move.
Indie on the Move School.
Indie on the move.
Yep. And what you do is you go in there, you can punch in the genre of music that you like, and hit whatever state,
Yeah, whatever state,
whatever state
genre,
you want, and click go, and it tells you every state, every venue in that state that plays that kind of music.
Yep.
Oh, we got it right here.
Yeah, there's some, that's a great networking tool, period, because it gives you contacts info, it gives you like hours of operation, who they normally
And then
have in there.
if you actually pay for to be on that site, then you can actually like send all your stuff right through the site.
Yeah, the site
the
will like
venues.
promote your EPK for you.
Jeez. That's cool. Do you guys use Bandcamp?
Do
We have a band camp. We
I
just
don't think
have,
there's anything on it.
yeah, I don't
we
think we
started
put
it.
anything on it yet. We
Well-
need to do that too.
Well, Bandcamp gives back to the artists a little bit more,
Yeah.
And I think they even have a thing on there where you can have all your music that you've already recorded turned into an album. Turned
Yeah,
into like
they
a
cut records, right?
record.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know because I noticed you mentioned I've been collecting lately records.
Yeah.
There's this really cool place in Gastonia you should check out that sells records pretty cheap called Spookies.
Spookies? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I found at Spookies?
What's that?
A Bolt Thrower album.
What?
It was
yeah.
like Christmas. It's like Christmas morning. You go
Dude.
find it's like, yes!
I bought a Hendrix Are You Experienced album there for like $7.
Yeah. Yeah. And they got some legit stuff.
They
What
really
is
do.
it,
Shout out
Spookies?
to Spookies,
Spookies.
man.
Yeah.
Spookies.
Spookies and
Keep it alive.
Right here, right?
Yeah.
I found a
I
really
remember that
cool
one.
Janis Joplin album at the Goodwill for like $4.
That's awesome, dude. You gotta love when you get those good record finds.
The good
people who
stuff.
don't know what they're doing with the pricing. It's like, yeah, this is a $4 album.
Well,
It's like,
Spookies knows what he's doing. Let's.
Yeah. Spooky's good.
well, he's helping you
Spookies
out
is
with that
good.
$7 are you experience.
I know, man. It's great. And I bought the Led Zeppelin with the Stairway on it for like $4.
Yeah, Zeppelin 4.
Zeppelin 4 for $4.
Untitled Zeppelin.
4 for 4. Yeah.
4 for 4. You're like, ah.
Yeah, it was good, man.
But does Redbubble do vinyl?
I think.
I don't
so.
know.
We
Do
can
they?
give you a bath mat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
or
have
Redbubble.
Redbubble account that
Yeah, Redbubble is the best
Harriet
for making.
Rip is on anything from a toilet seat to.
I'm just mad that you guys didn't
yeah,
bring us
sheets.
any fucking shirts, man.
I meant to.
Yeah, we could have.
I had.
You have to have us
shirts
back, or just have us at the
Definitely.
venue. We'll bring you a shirt. It has an aardvark on it. It's a good time.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I'd love to have some Harriet Rip merch from the Harriet Rip band.
Yeah, travel
Yeah.
mugs, phone cases.
That's awesome. Do you guys really have?
We really have.
You can buy Harry Rip bed sheets.
Man.
on our Redbubble.
You can buy a
account.
comforter.
You can
I
deck
might
your
do
room
that.
out in Harriet Rip.
I might just have to do that.
The funniest thing we sell is sunglasses.
No way.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
like-
checkerboard sunglasses because I wanted a pair.
Yeah.
Ordered a box of checkerboard sunglasses.
We sell them.
According to Amazon, they delivered them to me, but I couldn't find them. So they gave me my money back. I ordered another box. About 2 weeks later, I found the box sitting on my back porch.
Oh my
And we
god.
say, what are we gonna do with
And I'm like, I don't need 2 boxes. I'm
2
like,
dozen
I'm
pairs
going
of
to take them and
sunglasses?
sell them.
Yeah, we're just.
Dude, we sold 3 shows. We were sold out of sunglasses.
That's
It's
awesome.
crazy when you're sitting there looking at your
They're the
crowd.
big round,
There's like 20 people up front with these
big
checkerboard
round
glasses.
checkerboard sunglasses.
It's like, what's going on?
That's awesome, dude. That's what I'm after. That and a shirt.
Gotcha, man.
What size shirt?
I'm a large guy
How about you?
myself.
I'm a double X guy.
Man,
Double
we got-
X?
I think we got both of you covered.
Thank you.
I think
Thank
we got
you.
it.
Well, tell our audience once again where to find you guys, and leave our audience with something that you want them to know about you guys.
It's a tough one. You can find us with Google. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify. Spotify and Instagram are where we predominantly exist. Spotify is a good one.
And it's all just at Harriet Rip Band.
On Spotify, you just type in Harriet Rip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on like Instagram.
I think it's
Instagram, it's Harriet Rip Band. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Facebook, Harriet Rip Band.
Yeah.
Pretty much anywhere you put in Harriet Rip Band.
Yeah, we pop up. I mean,
you can find us.
You can find us.
Yeah.
Famous.
You guys are famous.
Famous.
You can. Yeah, we're famous. Or you can come to
You can
Tommy's
Pub. Come to Tommy's Pub on the 4th.
February 4th.
That would be a great
That'd
place.
be the best place.
Best place. Tommy's Pub
Be
on
there.
the 4th.
On the 4th.
Or you're not cool.
Or you can be at the Skylark on Tuesday the 15th.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, but Tommy's on the 4th. I think that'll be. They have a green light. They like hook us up. They have these big green spotlights with a big green shamrock behind. It's like, this is the best place.
I might have to come try to check you guys out.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I have zero
Tommy's
plans
Pub the
for
4th.
Tommy's Pub on the 4th. That's gonna be.
It's always fun
It's a
playing.
Friday
Go
night.
see a show on the 4th.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Come on, man. Might give you a shirt or something. It'd be cool.
Yeah,
Or
there
some of
you
them
go.
checkers sunglasses.
Some
Check
checker
your sunglasses.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
great.
And the nugget of wisdom: keep supporting live venues and local bands, please.
That's right.
Whatever you do, that's the nugget of wisdom. Keep showing up.
Yeah.
That's right. Steve, do you have any nuggets of wisdom too? You want to add? No.
No. That's all my wisdom.
Brian, you want to leave him with a nugget?
Sure. Yeah. Like Nate said, just support local bands. There's a lot of bands out there
That just needs some love.
that just need. Yeah. I mean, it's fun. It's fun to go play a show, but whenever you got people there to watch it, it's even more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you live your dream, and you know sometimes the dream's a little quiet, but it's definitely cool when you have people.
Well, it's funny you say that, man. We had a thing one time, and for the Rooster, and we put on a show, and there were like 13 people there, and I got discouraged because I was hosting. I came out with the MC energy. You know how people used to MC shows?
Yeah,
right.
Michael's bringing that back for me. And so I did this thing, and there were like 13 people there, and I kind of got discouraged. I was talking to Michael after the show, and I was like, dude, we did that show, but there was like not a lot of people there. And he was like, well, it doesn't matter if you're playing for 1 or 100. You put on the same show every time.
Yeah.
And, that's how you're going to, be perceived. So, that's... Well, we're definitely gonna be there on Feb 4
Be
at
awesome.
Tommy's.
There we go.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
We did a live stream. We did a live stream in a
For
basement
Hope House.
for Hope House
Yeah.
to raise money for Toys for Tots, and it was just us and the other band.
Yeah.
And
I mean, we had a
that's
blast.
terrifying. That was terrifying. That was the scariest show of my life.
Because you couldn't hear any feedback.
I've played in front of like 500 people before in Waycross, Georgia, at this big junction house, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, that was great. And we did in someone's basement doing a live stream. I was terrified.
Dude, 1 or 100, man. You just gotta
Or
fucking-
zero, you know?
Or zero.
We've had our fair share of loud practice.
You gotta go full send every time.
Every time. Bring the energy.
You guys did a full send on today's episode, and I appreciate you guys coming in.
Yeah, appreciate
Good
you
thing.
having us, man. It's great.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, man. Well, folks, until next time, this has been Rooster Radio with Harriet Rip Band.